Let's try that again. Okay. Hi. I just want to talk in a little bit more detail about the two new tenses that we learned. Okay, there's a video. Those of you who are doing something really important, like taking apart freaking. Come on, say that on YouTube. Freaking. Yes. Oh, we talked about this already. Uh, those of you who do something really important, like taking apart test, there's a video that's introducing you to the two new tenses that we learned. Introducing you. Okay? If you missed class, watch that first video, and it looks at the cartoon captions, and we're introduced to two new tenses. Well, a little bit more detail here. I'm going to try to be quick. Who believes in me? 5 minutes. Who believes that I can make this video 5 minutes long? Show of hands. Nobody. 7 minutes? 10 minutes. Okay, we're going to shoot for 7 minutes. Okay, we have 10 minutes. Okay, so Vince believes in me. Thank you, Vince. Okay, so here are the three new tenses. In the orange book, or whatever color it was, everything everything was present, strangely. So, for instance, Chintilla is preparing. Chintilla is preparing dinner, or Chintilla prepares dinner. Flacos is angry. Quintus is walking to school. Everything was present tense. All of a sudden, we get two past tenses at once. Not difficult because we're reading Latin only, so we only have to recognize it. It's not like French or Italian or Spanish where you have to decide which one to use. Okay? So the first one we're calling the ongoing past, or in Latin imperfectum, which means ongoing or not completed. And the second one is called the completed tense, or I meant to say perfectum. I used English, so I don't know why. Perfect in English, perfectum in Latin. That's the completed tense. Okay? So those are the new tenses. Oh, the ongoing one is used, the ongoing past tense is used in the following sentence. Chintilla was preparing dinner all night, or Chintilla was cooking. Chintilla was cooking for hours, as opposed to this one. Oh, what is Chintilla cooking now? Here you would use this. No, she prepared dinner already. You see the difference between she was preparing dinner for hours versus, oh, she prepared dinner already. Okay, so the second one is simply completed. It's a simple completed tense. So here they are again. This was last year. Amo, amas, amat, amamos, amatis, amat. Or, hold on a second. Okay, we're back. We have some visitors from gym class. What languages do you guys take? French, German, Latin, yes. German. Spanish. Okay, we're learning two past tenses, the imperfect and the perfect. But we learn it all at once. You guys have to worry about which one you use when. The preterite, I don't know what you call them, the preterite versus the imperfect. You guys have to decide which one to use when. We don't. We just have to recognize it because we don't speak Latin. We just read it. Okay, so we're learning both of them all at once. Okay, so here we go. This was last year. Everything was present. Amo, amas, amat, amamos, amatis, amant. Now in the cartoon captions, we saw this amabat. And since we recognize it as the imperfectum tense, we're going to plug in our formula was xing. We're going to plug in a formula was xing, amabat. So what does amabat mean? He was loving. He was loving. I should have used prepare. She was preparing dinner. Okay? And we saw that in the cartoon captions. Those of you who missed the cartoon captions can listen and you'll get it. But that's not the end of the story because we need to not just say he or she was loving. We need to be able to say I was loving, you were loving, etc. So here they are. And it's completely intuitive. It's completely intuitive. We hardly needed to teach you that. If you knew amabat, you could figure out amabas, amabamos, amabatis, amabat. So let's just say that once together. Use your three fingers, Fred Flintstone. Amabam, amabas, amabat. Amabamos, amabatis, amabat. Simple, nothing to fuss about. So what does amabant mean? They were loving. What does Amabamos mean? We were loving. Okay, and it's used in the sentence like I showed you. We were studying all night. Okay? But that's not the end of the story. We also learned this in the cartoon captions. For instance, festinavit, quintus ad arborem festinavit. What does that mean, festinavit? Quintus hurried. What were the other ones that we heard? Festinavit. I'm sorry. No, no correct. Also has heard. What were the other verbs we saw in the cartoon captions? Salutavit. He greeted Gaius. Gaium salutavit. He greeted Gaius. Okay. Uh, that's the completed tense. Perfectum in Latin means completed. Um, and all Latin cares about in this tense is that the action is completed. And there are, in fact, two translations in English, because English has way more tenses than Latin, way more. Latin just has this completed tense, and Latin has this one form, amavit, for instance, I fell or I have fallen. Latin has the same form for both of those. Okay? For now, we're just going with for chapter 17, it's mostly or all going to be hurried, greeted, just X'd for now. Don't worry about the second one for a chapter or two. Okay? So the signal is that the stem of the word has changed. If we think of the IT as an ending, then the stem has changed and it's amav, amav. So for many verbs, at least for now, we're just simply adding a V to the stem. You notice that these two are cousins. The ongoing present and the ongoing past are cousins. Therefore, they use the same stem, right? I am preparing, I was preparing, they're closely related. Therefore, they use the same stem. This one has a completed stem. It has a different stem. That's showing that the action is completed. Amav, amavit. Okay? And that's it. So that V at the end of the stem is showing me completed. So I know to translate it as X'd. In this case, loved, or prepared, or hurried, or greeted. Not was preparing, not was greeting, but just simply greeted. The action is completed. Okay? But that's not the end of the story. We also need to know how to say I hurried, you hurried, he hurried. And the endings go like this: E, isti, eat, mimos, istis, erum. This requires paying attention and making sure you know it. Unlike the imperfect here, these are really intuitive from what you know about Latin. The endings are more or less the same. These you really have to learn. And so again, E, isti, eat, imos, istis, erum. So let's say first the endings together, and then how much time do we have left, Vince? We have like a minute and a half. Okay, so here you go. E, isti, eat. Imos, istis, erum. So I loved, you loved, he loved would be amavi. Let's say it together. Amavi, amavisti, amavi. Amavimos, amavistis, amaverunt. Okay? So that's it. That's the perfect tense. Perfectum. And those are three tenses. It's simple. Okay? And I did it in 10 minutes. Notice that's like, what do we call that in Spanish? Preterite? That's like the preterite tense. Spanish also has way more tenses than Latin, right? Because Spanish has a preterite. Spanish also has a perfect. Latin only has that for both. Yeah, Latin is way simpler than many modern languages. Okay? So, hey, I made it under 10 minutes. See, Vince was right. You guys didn't believe in me. Okay. Gym students, you want to say anything before you go? Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, let's pause the video and then we'll do that.